because really you could have been coming in front of a firing squad this evening. My name is Evelyn. I run a tutoring center up in Sandy, and I've been an educator for 20 years. I taught in Maine and was fortunate enough that when I taught in Maine, we were 7th in the nation. When I moved here, Oregon was 32nd in the nation. Now it's 40th in the nation, depending on what resources you pull from. A few weeks ago, the Oregon News was reporting that we were 50th in the nation for graduation rates. Obviously, there's some work to be done. When I went to a parent-teacher informational session on Common Core, first off, I think Common Core at its central heart is a really good thing. Kids should be able to move from Maryland to Texas to California, 4th grade, 4th month, and be learning the same information. But where I feel like Oregon is missing it, and I feel like a lot of the states are missing it, is that there's never going to be an equal playing field when where I lived in Maine, we were putting $14,000 per student, and where I live in Oregon, we're putting less than $7,000 per student. So there's changes, obviously, you know, that need to be made. When I went online, and my sister, who has her doctorate degree, and her husband, who has his doctorate degree, we all took the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th grade tests. And we sat there literally for a day and counted out these tests. And the entire conversation of the day was, what do they mean by this? What do they mean by that? As a person who has literally personally worked with over 400 3rd graders in my lifetime, I would say that less than 20% of the kids that I have worked with even would understand the language of some of the tests and that are on these tests, as you said, the snippet. And I just have to question at my gut as a tutor when parents come in and kids come in, and I have high school kids come in and they break down on their very first session, crying, sobbing, I'm so stressed, my parents are so stressed. Parents are coming to me saying, what do we do? And so I don't want to say to them, well, go take the test, because that's going to stress them out more. It personally stressed me out, and I looked at my sister and brother-in-law and thought, what the hell are they doing? And I don't understand when, and if I understand it correctly, I mean, 6 months ago in the Oregonian, you were quoted as saying you only expect about 37% of the students to pass. Why in the world would you give a test that you only expect 37% of the students to pass? I wouldn't hire her if I thought she was going to score at 37% on an exam before I hired her. It's not measuring her abilities. And what kills me, especially right now, is that we're rolling out Chromebooks, which is great, to all of our 3rd graders, and next year 4th graders and 5th graders each year. But the kids, I don't know of a 5th grader that can type 60 words per minute. I don't know of a 5th grader that could type 25 words per minute. And if we're not starting at the foundation of giving kids typing materials and allotting time in the classroom, how are they ever going to be able to complete these tests? I think you're way off on these estimations of how long it's going to take kids, especially the little guys. And to her point, they're not sitting down in one fell swoop and trying to do 2 hours. They will be breaking it up over however many days they need to. So for 3rd graders, that may be 20 or 30 minutes a day for 10 days or what have you. But it's not even a question.